Welcome to the finale of Uncharted, Drake's Fortune.
So, Nate is running through the cliffs and...
Sully's in trouble, so we have to go save him.
Gee, Sully in trouble, that's
new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But unlike
He's like Maya.
unlike
No, it's not so much that too, right? Sully is being gunned down, so he needs Nate to bail him out. But go ahead, Whips.
Okay, there we go. I'm not saying all series are like this, but unlike other series, this time I don't really mind the whole same guy getting kidnapped thing.
No, he didn't get kidnapped. It's just that people are shooting at him, so he's having a tough time getting out of here.
Yeah.
So we basically just need to bail him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, guys!
Yep.
Don't make me shoot you! I've got money!
All right.
I'll shoot you anyway. And then you can have the money.
Let's lure them out. There we
Throw
go.
a grenade.
That's one interesting thing about the AI in these games. Sometimes you actually have to lure the enemies out.
Nothing new.
Okay, having heard Uncharted 4's score so far, Henry Jackman does do a good job, but there are times where I do miss Greg Edmondson.
Yeah, when Henry Jackman went for a more subtle approach with his score. Not, I mean, like one in particular that I love, one in particular tune from Uncharted 4 that I really love is basically right after a certain emotional moment that I can't say because of spoilers. There's a moment where you're riding a Jeep, and throughout that ride, there's nothing going on aside from you riding towards the next objective, and there's sweet piano music playing. It's a really sweet Last of Us style moment.
Right. So it's Henry Jackman channeling Gustavo Santo la 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 la.
Gus. Let's just call him Gus, because his name is way too hard to pronounce.
Yeah. Gus Sant. Wait, Gus Van Sant. Oh my god.
Maybe this, there's actually, now that I think about it, maybe this is the thing with Neil Druckmann, whereas Amy Hennig got Greg Edmondson, which was an unknown before Uncharted. Neil,
he did do some TV show scores like Firefly.
Oh, okay then. Neil actually goes to Hollywood composers. Started with Gus, who previously did Brokeback Mountain, and now Henry Jackman.
Who's done
plenty of movies, of course.
Yeah, plenty of movies. Oh, he did X-Men First Class, Kingsman,
Puss in Boots.
The Russo directed Captain America movies.
Check out Puss in Boots. That's one of his best scores. It's awesome.
How come the best scores...
I think you mean Puss in Boots.
Yeah. Most of the best
That
scores...
movie was surprisingly good.
Yeah,
most of the best scores seem to come from kids' movies.
I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, honestly.
Like I've said before, I actually think it's way better than the Shrek films. Oops, did I just say that? And yes, I'm including and yes, I'm including Shrek 2. Sorry, guys.
Well, honestly, Pedro, aside from
fine.
maybe Shrek 2, no one's really going to disagree with you. And honestly, I just like it equally to Shrek 2. I mean, I'm not really mad at you about it either.
I haven't seen Puss in Boots. I have seen Shreks 1, 2, and 3. 1 was alright, I liked 2, 3 can go die in a fire, and I haven't seen Shrek Forever After.
Don't worry. Well, Shrek 4 is better than it's better than 3.
Let me put it like this. Shrek 4 is a decent, good film, but it's pretty much just back to the tier of Shrek 1 as opposed to being the brilliance that Shrek 2 was in comparison. And there's a line or two that will rub fans the wrong way.
What line?
Well, let's just say Shrek at times reverts to his Shrek 1 personality.
All right, guys. All right, guys. You heard Nate. Time to go and violate the sanctity of the church.
Not like
it's a good job. It's a good job
the presidents didn't try to violate us already with their giant long claws and their slimy little tongues.
It's a good job this ain't the Highlander series. Otherwise,
yeah. Fortunately, we're not immortals, so we can fight on holy ground.
No. You were not Zardonians.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. What was that planet called again?
Oh, Zeist.
No, so we're not Zeistians. Sorry.
Dwebs. We don't talk about that. Remember that thing never
that's
does.
Well, I'm a rule breaker.
Zeiss, remember, Jova. Even the filmmakers themselves went out of their way to hide the fact that Zeiss never happened.
Well, fuck that hiding shit. I'm going to mention it anyway. Zeist.
All right.
And I probably just killed a fairy who likes the first Highlander movie.
All right. Here we go. Sniper. Awesome.
No, one shot and you're dead.
No, actually, there's a sniper there for me. That's what I mean.
Oh, right.
In fact, let's use it.
Yeah. Go for the head. Yay! Where's that grenade?
Yes. Ha. Eat this.
Eat this!
Okay.
You just don't get it, do you? But he was going to betray you. Yes, I know! Look, I don't know what you're doing, but you're really starting to stress me out, man. Boss, those are 3 o'clock.
They were going to eat you.
Stop!
They were going
Stop!
They're going to kill you. I know, and crucify you.
That's supposed to happen.
What are you, a glutton for punishment?
Stop! Stop! Stop killing Judas!
But he's going to betray you.
I know!
For those who don't know what we're talking about, everybody, go to YouTube and search for Terminator 3, the greatest action story ever told. It's an old Matt TV skit from back when Matt TV was funny.
That was probably the better Terminator 3 than the one we actually got.
Oh no, no, trust me. A Terminator, give it some credit. The Terminator coming back to save Jesus. That's a way more creative idea than the one 3 got.
Even though I will say...
That sounds like something out of Kung Fury.
in terms of the Terminator movies... In terms of the Terminator movies after 2, 3 is the one that I'd say I enjoy the most because of the action.
Yeah.
3's an overall still a good Terminator film. The only really bad thing about it that, of course, pisses everyone off is the fact that, well, it kind of reverts things back to before Terminator 2 kind of fixed stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not McGee directed boring schlock, nor is it time traveling confusion that Genesis was.
The easiest way for a movie, a story in general, the easiest way for a story to piss me off is to directly take the prequel and make that prequel either pointless or undermine its emotional value, and that's basically what Terminator 3 does. So obviously that movie has very little chance.
What is it? Okay, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to play devil's advocate and say that Terminator 3, while it does sort of undo what we thought Terminator 2 does, I wouldn't say that it really eradicates all the point of Terminator 2. No. That's Terminator 4's alley.
I just noticed something, Pedro.
What?
Movies, third installments in a franchise that render the second installment almost moot. And that you don't like. Star Trek 3 also did that as well.
Oh wait! Oh, trust me, this. Wait, it's even. You know what? The trilogy that did that worse was actually the 13 trilogy, because 13-2 made 13 pointless, and Lightning Returns makes 13-2 pointless. You can literally start. You might as well start with Lightning Returns. The other 2 games are rendered pointless by its plot anyway.
Okay. Let's be honest. With Star Trek 3, the only thing that really undid was you-know-who's death for the 2 people who have not seen those movies yet. I mean, otherwise, I'd still state Star Trek 2's point was pretty much the same. You know, a battle with Khan, the Wrath, and all that, and rightfully defeating him. Don't get me wrong, Star Trek 3 is definitely one of the flawed Star Trek movies, but I'd say it's quite possibly the least flawed one. And I'll be quite honest, I actually was kind of glad they brought back you-know-who. I know, 2 was supposed to be the pinnacle of his leaving moment, but, you know, there's just a fan of me that is pleased to see a character return. Yes, I'll admit, the method of bringing them back maybe comes from...
Alright, chapter 21, Golden Bones.
Golden
here you go.
Oh, so they're not lovely bones?
Alright.
Can I get a time, please?
Oh.
9:35. Go to like 10 minutes 30 or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me get my bottle of Vimto Squash. Product placement.
I'm at 10 minutes exactly.
Alright,
Okay.
10 seconds. Okay, get ready and 3, 2, 1, click. There you go.
Okay.
Oh my god, I did product placement on our channel. I have ruined our integrity and credibility.
And
It's
no-
okay. We're not the BBC. We're
Yeah.
we're
All right, climax.
We're not BBC Three's YouTube channel anyway.
no.
And there's the El
They don't
Dorado.
care.
And there's the mythical El Dorado.
That's all that's left of the City of Gold.
You see, I am a British villain, and therefore I always plan for this kind of shit.
Christopher Walken?
He does kind of sound a bit like Christopher Walken, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Good. Now, you'll just hang tight. We'll be with you in a moment.
Well, I've
Why
seen
are
enough
British
Indiana
people
Jones to
always
see how
greedy
this
and
is going to
evil?
end.
Well, Shiroi, recently, ever since I've met Dwibs, I've realized that it turns out that stereotype might not be so far off, so, yeah.
And we've seen you have a dark side too.
Real treasure of El Dorado lies inside. Open it.
Okay, that's not... That's...
Don't open it!
Ooh. Hey there. And there's the curse. And now you get... So there you go. Basically, when he breathes that thing, he turns into those zombie things.
Wow, this really is the precursor to The Last of Us.
Mate, it's too late. Closing the door will do nothing.
Yep, you've already breathed it in.
Ooh.
Wow, the Mook became the leader.
So he said, goodbye, arsehole.
No, he said goodbye, boss.
Oh,
No, I got my Spanish wrong.
At least he was
So
thinking
Hefe-
about it.
Hefe means the boss. I know because the way you say it in Portuguese is literally take that word and replace the J with C and H, and it's literally the exact same word.
Yeah, Pedro's right. You know, it's
It's
funny.
like-
The Mook actually
it-
knew all along that the... Oh, go on.
It's like in Wales where you've got like the Welsh word for bus is goose.
He said,
Without
Funny how the
rise it
Mook
up. He
himself
said,
actually knew.
Levantalo means rise it up.
Speaking of Welsh,
Yeah.
Shiro, for some reason on my way to my university I saw a Welsh ambulance.
What? What did it do? Did it get lost?
I don't know.
Alright, anyway, yeah. So yeah, like Nate said, the Spaniards there we go. Alright,
The
so
only
now...
difference is that it's called ambulance.
Okay, so basically, while Sully will cover us, now we have to go and save Elena, and at the same time try to get the El Dorado away from them. We have a shotgun, so we can...
Gotta love how the supposed dragon Mook actually
Whoa.
knew that the treasure was cursed and let his boss touch it.
And they died immediately.
Actually, it didn't. It was just a stroke of luck.
So Nate did a good job saving Elena then there.
Really? I'm pretty sure he did know,
Okay,
considering how he
okay,
pretty much
sorry,
was
but-
begging him to go ahead and touch it.
Hold on, Shiroi, what did you say? Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
no,
he
it's
knew.
fine. You don't need to know.
Right. I'm pretty sure it's implied he knows, considering how he pretty much is begging his boss to go ahead and touch the thing with his bare hands.
I guess. Sure, whatever.
And hey, it's a plus.
Sure.
I mean, Mook turns out to be real final boss.
Jump!
I'm not against that
Don't
idea.
touch it! Don't touch it!
Da 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 da
Don't touch it!
da da da.
By the way, you better step on that thing, otherwise it will start a fire.
Then again, I suppose touching it will be just fine, as long as he doesn't breathe in any of the gas.
Way to go, Elena.
Huh.
Alright, so this is when we'll have our final showdown against Navarro.
And of course, it's raining now.
It's
And of course, everything has a red aura.
And
Gotta
Elena
set,
died.
gotta set the mood.
So going off of this, the British are evil, but if they have mooks that are either Brazilian, Portuguese, or Spanish, they're bound to be betrayed.
Yes. See, that's basically how it works, Jova. The British start all the evil, and then we come in and betray them at the end. So yeah,
This is why we want to leave the EU.
Shut
And
up.
us Americans coming to save the day.
Chapter 22, Showdown.
Or make it worse.
Okay, so here's how the final boss
But in
works.
this case, we're saving the day.
America.
So here's how the final boss works. Basically, you have Nabarro there with a sniper, as you can see through the laser sight. He can actually one-shot kill us if he hits us, so be very careful. The way it works is you have to kill his mooks. When you kill all the mooks that are around him, he will run away to the next section. So basically, kill all the mooks while at the same time making sure you don't get hit by his sniper.
Huh, I guess the pinstripe boss fight in Crash Bandicoot really was a precursor for how things would go.
Again,
That's the first thing that came to my mind too, actually.
well,
I
again,
know.
yeah, again, that's the thing. Bob Raffay, one of the artists for Crash, worked on this game too.
Not just that, plenty of designers and programmers from the Crash series are also worked on this game.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, one of the lead designers of Crash Bandicoot is currently president of Naughty Dog.
Oh yeah, Evan Wells. He was actually the one who was appointed by Jason and Andy in order to, take over.
Right.
Fortunately, he shared the exact same philosophy as Jason and Andy about letting developers work without any kind of, hierarchy, and just let them work all on the same room so they can all talk to each other and give feedback to each other.
I actually wonder what their studios look like.
That's what the behind-the-scenes footage in the extras part that I'm showing is for, Dwips. Don't worry.
Cool.
Oh, that's what the next part is. Okay.
Cool.
Like one of the cool things about Naughty Dog is that sometimes you'll actually have someone go by, like, say, a programmer's desk, and he'll look at it and go, actually, don't you think you should do this instead? Isn't this better? And they'll take those. You can basically they work basically in complete unison. They're always there to help each other out because they all work under the same roof.
So, well, I'm not quite sure what Insomniac are like, but
I'm pretty sure Sonic is a similar kind.
well, again, Insomniac
Depends
aren't
on what
owned
you're
by
talking
anybody,
about.
so well, then again, Insomniac aren't owned by anybody. They can pretty much do whatever they want,
Yeah.
unless it flops like Fuse.
All right.
Anyway, it's a battle to the death. Nate versus
Yeah.
800 people.
You know, Dwibs, it's funny, when you mentioned Fuse, the first thing that popped into my mind was that Chinese company that Inafune is apparently working with to make Red Ash.
Now,
The company that's apparently trying to make a console that they claim will compete with the PS4, Wii U, and Xbox One.
Now, I'm talking about Fuse.
Well, it's not hard to compete with the
The-
Wii U anymore.
Game Insomniac made by themselves without anyone, without any input from anyone else, and it was published by EA.
All right.
Be
So
right
now we have officially killed all of his remaining mooks. So now it's a one-on-one. Yeah, what Nate said.
And she's dead. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ooh.
And now Nate's dead.
Well, there goes our gun. Okay, so now you have to try to use the crates to keep yourself away from his shots, while at the same time trying to get close to him to try to take his gun away from him.
Is he in possession of the golden gun?
No.
QTE time!
Alright, here we go. Now we have to actually get to him quickly before he shoots the gun. And there we go.
You still got the gun.
Yeah, but he's knocked out now.
Take the gun, Nate. Nate, I know you're trying to save Elena, but aren't you forgetting something?
The power of boners is stronger, Dwebs.
All right.
Told you.
That's okay. There we go. Alright, let's land.
Huh? Ah! Well,
You want the treasure so bad, you can have it. Just at the bottom of the sea.
glug, 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 glug. Help! Help!
Down,
I'm
down
sorry,
goes
I can't hear
Navarro.
you under that crushing
Bottom
water
of the sea.
pressure.
Alright, so yeah, we didn't get the El Dorado, but not everything's bad as you're about to see in a moment.
You
So
came
he's
out with our
alive.
lives. I'd say that's a job well done.
We're all alive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, we got to save the world.
No, we got something even better.
There you go.
Friendship.
Yeah.
There you go. Elena rescued back the ring.
You two got a funny idea?
Somebody get out the chainsaw.
Wow, you look like hell. You should see the other guy.
Oh, I love this one coming up.
Yeah, big boat. I like this one better.
Oh.
Sully, you beautiful son of a bitch. Ordered up a couple of
Too dead to care. But wait,
I
what
like
about
that
the
one.
other boat? What do we do with that?
Let it become an artifact itself.
And here's the Uncharted.
It's a nice boat, right, guys?
And here's the Uncharted main theme
Yes,
playing.
indeed, Shiro. It is a nice boat.
Yeah, there'll be other stories. At least 4 of them.
High five.
And that was Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. For the
Okay.
A lot shorter than I expected, but still great.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well, that's Uncharted for you.
that's what the
So
sequels are.
Uncharted 4 and 3 to an extent.
That's
Actually, 2 even.
Four is actually quite big by Uncharted standards, at least. All right, so yeah, Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, final thoughts. Yeah, it's still a PS3 classic for me. Yeah, true. There are quite a few aspects of it that haven't aged well, sadly. However, I still think it's a good game overall, especially because of the writing. The writing is so good, and the characters are so likable. And the gameplay, despite having problems, is still very enjoyable for the most part. I think the music is great, and the graphics, especially now in the remastered version, still look pretty great. Even the original PS3 version still looks appealing, I think. So yeah, good game, I thought. Go ahead, Shiri.
Pretty much what you said. I can't really
Oh,
think of what else to say.
Insomniac
Jason.
Games was involved.
Thanks, Jason Rubin.
Well,
And Andy
those
Gavin.
two companies have worked closely together for a long time, even before this point, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yuri
Oh, hi, Yuri
Lowenthal
Lowenfeld.
and
Do they still have
Stevie
that
Plum.
kind? Do they still have that kind of relationship now?
Not well, more or
Oh,
less.
you mean Naughty Dog and Insomniac?
More or less, I think.
I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since they've done a collaboration, if that's what you're talking about.
All right, so that's
No,
about.
it's like they were mentioned. They were mentioned here as well. I meant, so I just wouldn't be surprised.
So is that it for you, Shiri?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Dwips.
Yeah. What you guys said. I think there's some parts of the story I must have forgotten, but again, that's my fault. But I've only played a bit of this game myself, but upon seeing the game's story, it's fun enough.
Yeah, it's simple, it's fun. It didn't really need to be anything else, considering it's the first game.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Jova.
It's the weakest of the Uncharted games, but that doesn't bar it from being still a very fun ride. It's short, yeah. But again, still fun. The music's good. The gameplay, the gameplay can be a mixed bag. Luckily, sequels will improve on that. Basically, like most Naughty Dog games, I see this as, of course, one of their starters. I mean, it may not be the best of its series, but it was still a definitive classic in that it managed to help get the series going. And I appreciate it for that. And hey, I can't argue, the story's still a lot of fun despite it being short.
Yep.
So yeah, fun ride. And,
Score performed by the squad.
Why didn't you not getting it since it's part of the Uncharted
Yes.
collection on PS4?
Skywalker Session Orchestra.
Yes. That's a Lucasfilm orchestra, I guess. I don't know. All right, everybody. So that was Uncharted. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. The problem now... Okay, we'll leave you with the rest of the credits. Why not?
And we shall see you for an extras part of this, and then we'll move on to my first contribution to this series, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves.
Exactly. See you then.
See ya.
See ya.